Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve, y'all. My name is Jose. How's everybody doing today, man? Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys are meditating and connecting with yours, God. You know, we love you, we miss you. We want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out to my subscribers, LA, man. Shout out to Source LA. You guys hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel gods, my demon gods, and my spirit gods. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out to everything. I fucking love y'all, bro. So listen, I know it's been a little minute, man. I'm fighting a lot of witchcraft over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to block everything I do. They trying to destiny swap. They trying all kinds of shit, bro. Um, but needless to say, they're failing at everything. Right. So it's Wednesday, September 24th. It's 4:05 a.m. Right, and I got a song. I'm gonna play for y'all, bro. I recorded this song a couple of days ago. So I can find this motherfucker, bro. All right, man, let's go. Keep going. All right, beautiful. Take two, featuring Rihanna. All right, this is Diamonds, featuring Rihanna. Y'all take one. Yo, what's up, everybody? Listen, yo, Super Villain, what's good, bro? Check out the song I made, bro. Featuring Rihanna, bro. We love y'all, bro. Come vibe with us, y'all. Shining like all as bright as you can. We reach new heights, I really land in our land. It feels so right, so let's go play in the sand. Just ride tight, bird. Cause we are beautiful. We like diamonds in the sky. Shining like all as bright as you can. We reach new heights, I really land in our land. It feels so right, well, let's go play in the sand. Let's ride tight, bird. Cause we are beautiful. Like diamonds in the sky. Let's fly kite bird. Since we are beautiful, like diamonds in the sky. Love y'all, bro. What you think, super villain? What you think of that, bro? You still here? All right, so real quick. Beyond the Flip goes crazy. I made that shit a couple days ago, bro. You know, I did another one with Michael Jackson, bro. Listen to me. I did this shit with Michael Jackson that came out so fucking dope. I had to go find some more Michael Jackson songs. Right? So I did this shit called what was it, bro? I did this shit called Dirty Diana, bro. The Dirty Diana dubstep remix. Yo, bro, I killed it, bro. And when I listened to it, I said, oh shit, bro, that shit came out dope. So I went and I found some more Michael Jackson joints, bro. And I wrote to all of them, bro. I recorded like 3 of them today. And when I went to work, I was listening to them. So the volume on my voice is way too loud for the beat, bro. And Michael's voice is too low. So I'm going to re-record them shits either now when I get off this live, I'm going to re-record them, or I'm going to do them in the morning. But it's three. Yo, they all fire, bro. They all fire, bro. So I'm doing my thing, bro. I'm going to talk to you. Hold on. Today's message, y'all, comes from the Arcturians. It's coming from Tia. It's coming from the Arcturian Council of 5. So the question is, reality feels very strange. Does that mean we must be close to ascension? Right? And the description is, why reality suddenly feels so strange. So I'm about to explain to you guys what's going on. Now, before I get into the message, which I haven't listened to it, bro. Who's this? Weirdo. So you come here and you call people names? That's very respectful. Very respectful, bro. So this is how they talk to a god, bro. This is how you people talk to a god, bro. Very disrespectful, bro. You know what I was thinking the other day? You know, everybody prays to God, right? People go to church on Sundays. People go to church on Saturdays. Need more of that laugh, bro. You need to learn how to master the songs so the beat goes well with the voice. I know, bro. You know what it is? Bro, if I show you my setup, you'll laugh, bro. Bro, I got a laptop and I got this bullshit podcast setup I bought off of TikTok, bro. And that's how I'm making this music, bro. Listen, I got a bullshit mic, right? I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing I need to do music, bro. I do, right? I got my laptop and you know my podcast stuff, but I don't got no studio equipment, bro. I got a virtue, not virtue, fucking. I got this shit. Look. I'm a DJ, bro. You gotta remember, I'm a DJ, bro. Right? So I got shit like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I use this, bro. I don't even use this to record, bro. But when I want to DJ, I use this, bro. This is a Pioneer Wego. This is a Wego 4, bro. This shit costs almost $900, bro. I got that shit for $75, bro. In the Bronx, bro. But I'm a DJ, bro. But I learned how to rap, bro. Alien came to Earth to smoke weed and drink our liquor. Bro, we ain't come here for that, bro. But we are here, bro. We are here, bro. So what I was saying was that people go to church, people go to church, I respect everybody, bro. I understand that setup, but you'll find your edge. I'm not really concerned with it because sometimes the recordings come out really good, bro. It just depends. So like today I wasn't really paying attention, bro. I just really wanted to rap, to be honest with you. I learned how to chop, bro. Listen to me. I learned how to rap fast, bro. So I'm on it. I'm on it, bro. Trust me when I tell you I'm on it, bro. So I write all these songs, man. I wrote all these songs. And I was just anxious to come in here and record when I woke up, bro. So, I woke up, I had my coffee, I rolled my blunt, and I came right in the studio, bro. I came right in the studio and I just started banging them out. And I didn't listen to them until I left the house, bro. I didn't when I finished recording, I didn't go listen to the songs. I just put them, I transferred them to the phone and, I went about my business, bro. On to the next one, right? I got like 6 videos I prepped, right, to release. So I only dropped 1. I think I dropped 2, right? I don't know. But I prepped all those videos to drop over the next few days, bro. Like I'm always busy, bro. I'm always creating some shit, bro. I didn't see you take a hit yet, bro. That's because I'm talking, bro. We nigga, the aliens. We aliens, nigga. I'm an alien, bro. I'm not a human, bro. But listen, what I was trying to say was that people pray to God, people go to church, people worship God, right? People worship Jesus. They pray to Jesus. They do all these things. And then they look at me, right? They look at me. I don't wear a cross, right? I don't wear a cross, bro. But I wear crystals. I wear crystals, right? And I got Archangel Michael with me. I always got Archangel Michael with me, bro. You understand? And I do wear crystals on my bracelets. Now, I switch these up every day depending on what colors I wear, bro. I got mad bracelets, bro. So people look at me and they scoff, bro. Like, a lot. Listen to me, a lot, bro. You understand? And but yet they go home and they pray to me. They go home and they pray to me, bro. Like, ain't that funny, bro? You go home and you pray to me, bro. I can hear you, bro. When you go pray, I can hear you, bro. But then you look at me and you scoff, bro. When you see me outside, this is what they do, bro. Right? Meanwhile, you go home and you pray to me, bro. How you look? How you look, bro? Wait till you find out what's going on here, bro. You're gonna feel so stupid, bro. All of you are, bro. You understand? But that's people for you, bro. Can aliens do backflips? I can't do a backflip, so I can't. I'm not gonna say aliens could do backflips because I can't. You know what I'm saying? I never could. I can't even do a front flip, nigga. But I could rap, nigga. I could rap, bro. Listen to me. I could build a building from scratch, nigga, and I could rap, bro. Right? I could rap my ass off, bro. And I'm a fucking genius, bro. And I'm just getting started. I'm Universal Chopper, nigga. If I show y'all my other chopper song I got, y'all go crazy, bro. I went way faster than I ever went before, bro. What kind of information can aliens get? What do you mean? We can give you any information you want, bro. Ask me anything, supervillain. What you want to know, bro? You can ask me anything, bro. Listen to me. You can ask me anything, bro. And I'll tell you, if I don't know the answer, I'll get it for you, bro. But understand that we know everything, bro. What the hell kind of emoji is that, bro? And why you keep posting it, bro? I'm about to block you, bro. Do you not understand that we are infinity, bro? Listen to me. I came from creation, bro. Do you not understand that, bro? Do you not understand what a prophet is? Do you know what a prophet is, bro? I'm a prophet, bro. Do you know that? I have a connection to God, bro. Oh, you get all right. See, when they start doing that, bro, I don't have time for that, bro. If you're not gonna be an adult, bro, you can't be here. We are infinite, but our limits define us, bro. See, that's your problem, is that you place a limit on yourself. Your beliefs define you, bro. Your beliefs define you, bro, not your limits. How you have limits? You're giving yourself limits, bro. I don't believe that, bro. You understand? I believe I'm limitless, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that we live in a slave system, bro. I understand what's going on here, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm infinite, bro. I'm eternal, bro. You understand? I'm limitless, bro. You understand? They just didn't teach us how to live here, bro. They didn't teach us how to live here. Instead of teaching us how to come here and play this game properly, they made you come here and pay to be here, bro. You understand what they did to you? Do you understand what happened to you? They made you pay to be here, bro. And you wasn't supposed to pay to be here. You were supposed to learn how to meditate so that you can connect to the universe and they can help you live, bro. They're supposed to help you here, bro. You understand? But you didn't have that help because nobody taught you, bro. Nobody taught you, bro. Yet they gave you movies. Look, E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. Look at the movies they put in front of your face, bro. Why do you think they told you that? Because you got a phone home, nigga. You the E.T. You the ET, you need to phone home, bro. And that's what I fucking did. I phoned home, bro. I phoned home, bro. And that's how, that's how all this is here, bro. Like, for example, your body is the limit of your being, and that gives you access to the world. Without the body, you wouldn't exist. Learned from man. Bro, you restarted. If y'all not going to be polite, I'm just going to keep blocking y'all, bro. So learn to be polite, bro. You understand? Y'all understand me, man? I hope y'all understand, bro. So what you need to understand about the body, supervillain. Supervillain. So the body, I know what you're saying about having limits because of the body, but what you need to understand is that your body itself is separate from you. It's not like you're controlling it, yes, but it's separate from you, bro. You understand? Your body has its own, how you say, your body has its own consciousness, I want to say, right? Like it thinks for itself, bro. And it communicates with you. You understand? You need to learn how to listen to it. This is how we have abilities. This is how we have intuition, bro. This is how we have telepathy. This is how we have all these things. This is how we have an inner voice, bro. This is how you have all this shit, bro. You understand? So staying on is key. I don't understand what you mean, bro. You gotta tell me what you're trying to say, bro. Because you're not making sense to me, bro. You need to explain yourself, Jake, whoever you are, bro. How do you comprehend death? I don't. See, what I learned is that death is like riding a roller coaster, bro. You know how when you go to Great Adventures or you go to Disney World and you go, I want to ride the roller coaster, right? I want to have that experience. You want that experience. So you ride the roller coaster, you have the experience. Now, death is the same thing. Death is the same thing. It's an experience. It's not real. It's not real, bro. It's a transition. It's like walking through a door, right? It's like walking through a door, bro. You understand? It's an experience. It's not something that applies to you because you're eternal, bro. You are eternal, bro. It's like having a video game with infinite lives, bro. You understand? You're in a video game where you have infinite lives, bro. But you watch death all around you because they're trying to instill fear into you, bro. This is a school, bro. It's like boot camp, bro. It's like boot camp for souls, right? So they put you through the worst of the worst that you gotta learn from, bro, and they let you make your own decisions. So here's all the drugs, here's all the sex, here's everything you could possibly fucking want to ruin yourself, bro. You understand? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bro? We put everything in front of you. And we giving you monopoly money, nigga. And we making you pay to be here, bro. When are you gonna wake the fuck up and realize this all belongs to you? When are you gonna wake up and realize this all belongs to you, bro? You understand? So, with that said, bro, death is an experience. Death is not real, bro. When people die, your avatar, you leave the avatar and you go into another one, right? Or that's if you decide to come back, bro. A lot of people come back mindlessly because they don't know what they are. So they just go right through the system, come right back into the world, still stupid. They still don't know what they are, and they think that they have to die again. They think that they live once. That's why they tell you, give it all you got this one life, right? Because they want to take all that energy from you, bro. They want you to give it all you got so they can steal it, bro. You understand? Meanwhile, when you die, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Nigga, that was a game? Yeah, bro, that was a game, man. Oh shit, send me back in, bro. Right? But part of the game is that they wipe your memory. So when you come here, you don't know it's a game, bro. You have no fucking idea, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot to digest, bro. Bro, you are light, bro. You are light. We are light, bro. We are light. That's it. We're light. So, what are you? If you're asking me what are you, bro, you are the pineal gland, bro. All right, look, I'm gonna help you, bro, since you're here, bro. Look. This is just for you, supervillain. This is just for you, bro. You see this picture? Can you see this picture, bro? All right, look at this picture, bro. This right here, right, is projecting. It's projecting. Do you see that, bro? This little thing here is projecting everything you see, bro. Look, it connects down to the eyeball, right? And it's projecting out. It's projecting out, bro. So understand that you are this. This is you, bro. You're not this, bro. You're not the body. You're this, bro. You're the thing that controls everything, bro. From here, bro. You understand me? This is light. This is light, bro. This is God. This is God, bro. You understand me? This is what you are at the core. At your core, bro. You understand me, bro? That's the best way I could explain it to you, bro. You are not this body, bro. The body is to be utilized to have the human experience. You understand me? It's like when you turn on a PlayStation and you want to play a video game with the VR. You want to immerse yourself into the VR world. You put on those fucking the VR glasses, right? All right. In this case, you put on the body. You understand? Instead of putting on the glasses, you put on the body, bro. You understand? You're wearing the body, but you're not the body. You're the controller, bro. You're the controller, bro. You just don't know that you're the controller. You don't know that you're the controller, and you don't know how to become it because they didn't teach you how to do that, bro. This is why I'm here. I'm going to help. We're going to learn how to do this together, bro. Even though I'm way ahead, bro. Bro, life is not friendly at least in our era. Would you want to come back? To be honest with you, supervillain, what I'm learning, every day. This is an ongoing lesson that I'm learning, bro. Is to appreciate these moments, no matter how bad they may be, no matter how good they may be. This 3D experience that we're having, if you really think about the bigger picture and think about what we are, you tend to forget about what happened to us, bro. Because once we go back home, we're going to go back to being light. Now, when we go back to being light, these bodies don't exist over there. Over there, we're already in harmony. We don't have problems like we have here. We don't have, everybody's already unified, bro. Everybody already could read each other's minds, Everybody's already connected, bro. So, when you have a civilization that's like that, you don't have many problems, bro. You don't have much crime. You don't have none of that shit going on, bro, because everybody's aligned. Everybody knows, everybody's happy, bro. Everybody's happy, bro. Nobody needs nothing. Everybody's abundant. Everybody's happy. You come to Earth and, oh shit, I don't got no money. Oh shit, I don't got no money, bro. What happened to my money, bro? You understand? And now you got to figure shit out. When you go back home, you're not going to have these worries, these concerns, all of these are experiences. All of these are teaching you. All of these are for your growth, for your soul's growth, bro. This is what Earth is for. It's a school for you to learn. You understand? So they stripped you of everything that you are, everything you had, and they sent you here. and you think that it's real, and it's not. You understand? But at the end of the day, you're light. And when you go home, you're going to go back to being light. And when you do that, there's no need to eat. There's no need to drink. There's no need to shower. There's no need to go to work. There's no need for any of that, bro. Because, you need nothing. You need nothing. You are source. At the core, you are source. You are the creator at the core, bro. You understand? That's the thing, bro. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that, bro. But it's it's like what I'm learning, bro. You gotta remember I'm learning this. So as I'm learning this, they're becoming beliefs. Like, they're being born, they're becoming beliefs. Eventually they'll grow stronger, right? So this is me. This is me personally, bro. Now, I can't get mad at you if you don't believe me, bro. I can't get mad at you if you have a separate belief. If you have, if you tell me I'm full of shit, bro, that's not for me to judge. That's not for me to say nothing, bro. Listen to me. God bless you. I love you. One day you'll learn. Because at the end of the day, what I'm learning is that we're all source. All of us are source. There's no good and bad. There's no such thing as the devil. There's not even no such thing as God and the devil. There's just God. There's just God, bro. There's just source. There's just one. There's only one, bro. You understand? And he created this place so that because he was bored. He was basically bored, bro. So, he broke himself off into pieces and he gave us all personalities. He made us believe that we was all separate. But at the end of the day, we're all one being. All of us, it's like if all of us came out of one person, right? Let's just say me, right? All of you are part of me. You understand? You came out of my body, bro. But you don't know that. Nobody does. You're fragments of me. You understand? So, just think of it that way. And if you think of it that way, I'll look at you. I know that you're a part of source, bro. No matter what you say to me, no matter how you feel towards me, I still know that you're a part of source, bro. And I love you for that, bro. You understand? And one day you'll wake up to what you are, to who you are. But right now you're not ready. It's not for me to force it. It's not for me to go, you're fucked up. We're gonna ban you from heaven, right? Like, nah, it's not for me to say none of that, bro. You gotta learn at your own pace. You gotta figure out shit on your own time, bro. You understand? Some of us been here longer than others, right? Some of us really want to get the fuck out of here, and some of us want to stay here. You understand? But at the end of the day, people should have the option to learn. They should have the option to learn and become what they're supposed to become, because that's what you came here to do. You understand? Everybody is unique and original in their own way, bro. Everybody came here to bring something to this planet, bro. Every single person came here to bring something here, bro. They just don't know. And once you wake up to what it is, it's gonna be beautiful, bro. I promise you, bro. A wig. You see, I don't have time for these people, bro. I don't, bro. Like, who sends these people here, bro? I'm gonna put you in timeout because you didn't say nothing too. He ain't say nothing too stupid. So I'm gonna put him on timeout. But bro, that's the truth. That's bottom line, bro. That's the truth. That's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning, and that's the best way I could explain it to you, bro. You know what I'm saying is, I'm learning to look at everyone, you know, as source. Everybody is source. They just don't know. They're unaware. Some people are meant to wake up this lifetime. Some people are meant to ignore me the whole time. Like, they don't want to hear shit. They don't want to hear nothing. They're not meant to advance with us, bro. But there's people that's listening. There's people that's paying attention. There's people that knows what the fuck's going on, bro. They know what's going on, bro. And they're monitoring the fuck out of me, bro. They monitor everything, bro. You understand? And I'm well aware of it, bro. I'm well aware of it, bro. And it's okay. It's okay, bro. Look, here we go, bro. So, I had a beautiful journey. On Saturday or Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah, I went on Sunday, bro, because Saturday I drove to Denver. So Saturday I had a 10-hour drive, bro. It was like a 12-hour drive because I made a few stops, bro. And whatever, it was beautiful. I spent the whole day on the road. You know what I'm saying? I went to Denver. I got some shrooms. I came back, and Sunday morning I went on my journey, bro. And I did 7 grams this time, bro. So it was like 8. It was close to 8 because I had a little over. It was almost 4 grams in each bag, bro. So it was like. It was real close to 8. But whatever, I blasted off, and I remember. All right, what I could tell you about the journey, that you know, because a lot of that shit was personal, bro. But these guys here, these guys came through, bro. These guys, the Grays, bro. I fucking love them. I love them so much, bro. These niggas came through heavy, bro, and we was chilling for like an hour, bro. Cause I felt like I was like, yo, how long? Like these niggas ain't never stayed this long, bro. Right? But they chill here for like an hour, bro. We chill for like an hour. We had so much fun, bro. And you know, they went on their merry way, bro. And you know, by the time I realized what happened, bro, they was long gone. You know, before right before you hit your peak, bro, I want to say it gets really, really crazy, bro, because there's always a part of my journey where I black out, bro. But I didn't black out. I just I lived through it. I remember it. I remembered it, bro. And after it happened, it's like I was like, holy shit, you guys were here. Holy fuck, they were here, bro. I can't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. It was like I experienced it. And then I didn't remember. I had to like realize that I was back. I was back here, and I was like, yo, they gone. And that's when really the realization hit me that the fucking Grays were here, bro. And I was like, holy shit, the fucking Grays were here, bro. And I was like, wow, bro, I didn't even ask them to come, bro. And they came, bro. So you know, that part of my journey was tricky as fuck, bro. Right? But it was fun, bro. It was mad fun, bro. The rest I ain't gonna disclose because you'll see, bro. You'll see, bro. You'll see. And you're also gonna see that blocking my videos is not doing shit. You understand? It's not doing shit, bro. If anything, I ain't even gonna say that, bro. All right, here we go, bro. Sounds like me off an 18 pack. You shouldn't be drinking. It's not healthy, bro. Drinking is not good for you, bro. Lowers your vibration. I sculpt handmade aliens, double A ski block, and sell it if you're interested. I'm not interested in buying nothing from you, bro. You know who I am, bro. You're trying to sell me something, bro. Nigga, why don't you save your soul? Why don't you save your soul, bro? That's what you need to focus on, is saving your soul, bro. Do you meditate? Do any of you guys meditate, bro? Do you know how to meditate? Do you know how to connect to God and talk to God, bro? Do you know how to receive answers from God? Has anybody taught you how to do that, bro? Or they just want donations? Huh? Or you're not interested. You just want to sell your little alien sculptures, bro. That's all you care about. Right? Humanity's fucked, bro. Like, humanity's fucked, bro. Right? Only a select few is gonna make it out this bitch, bro. I hope like the 3 people that's watching me, I hope y'all really taking the information down, bro. So I'm learning to just accept people, right? In general, just accept people for how they are, for how they think. You know, I don't judge them. I don't like people look at me and scoff all the time, bro. I don't look at a person and get emotional. I don't look at a person and get feelings. You understand? I don't look at a person and go, oh, you know, I don't have time for that shit, bro. You're you and not me, bro. Like, what do you want from me, bro? Right? I'm not worried about what the fuck you wearing. I'm not worried about nothing, bro. Just hi. You know, that's it, bro. God bless you, bro. Why aren't you into material possessions? Because they don't matter. Hi. I need help. Like, can you help? What the fuck? What do you need help with, bro? What do you need help with? Nah, Mr. Supervillain. In my lifetime, you know, I've acquired a lot of things, and I've also lost a lot of things, bro. So, you know, having all these experiences of getting stuff and losing stuff, you tend not to get attached to nothing anymore. And like I'm learning, once I learn what this place is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore, bro. I do have little things that I care about that I keep, right? And you know, I'll keep with me forever because they mean something to me. But it's a handful of things that I can fit inside of a book bag. You understand? So if I ever decide to pack up and leave, I'll put my important shit in my book bag and be on my merry way, bro. You understand? That's all I care about. I don't care about nothing else, bro. Anything else I can get back. Anything else I can always get back, bro. You understand me? There's just certain things that's mementos to me that you know. It's that you know. Gotta keep. They won't let me go live. I download Prism to bypass the 50 subscriber thing. Where are you going? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. Have you ever seen aliens? Yes. The answer is yes, bro. I've seen them. I've been on a UFO. I am an alien, bro. I'm an alien in the flesh. You're looking at an alien, bro. And this is not a wig, motherfucker. This is my hair, bro. This is 3 years. This is 3 years of growing my hair, bro. And it's not even my full head of hair, bro. Because I cut my hair, bro. I always cut my hair, bro. This is what happens when you meditate and you reverse the aging process. You understand? You don't look your age at all. You understand? How old do you think I am? How old do I look to y'all, bro? Yo, super villain. How old do I look to you, bro? And you probably already know how old I am, bro. Because I tell people my age all the time, bro. Talk more about your journeys. Aliens have higher intelligence. I know, so do I, bro. 42. I'm 47, bro. I'm 47, bro. $35 and up. Mm-hmm. People see I'm in my 30s. A lot of people think I'm in my 30s, bro. And, you know, I'm not, bro. But, you know, it's good to know. It's good to know that everybody thinks that because that means that what I'm doing is working. You understand? That means my meditations are working, bro, because I'm reversing the aging process just like I said I did, bro. Because I see people in their 30s that look older than me, bro. You understand? People in their 30s look older than me, bro. Bro, you're an OG. I know, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I'm smart, nigga. What you think? I'm stupid? I ain't a kid, bro. I know what I'm talking about, bro. You know, I learned all this shit doing mushrooms. Bro. Mushrooms saved my life, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That's why I drew. I drew this mushroom, bro. It's just my drawing, bro. I'm working on it. It's not finished. But I'm working on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to sell this. I'm going to auction it off, bro. It's my very first artistic drawing of a mushroom, bro. How did you go live? I can't do it. Leader, who are you, bro? I don't even know who you are, bro. Maybe I should meditate. Meditate and go within. That's the best way, bro. You know, for me, I go on YouTube. I hit the plus button. I swipe over to live, and I go live, bro. You know, I don't even know who you are. I've never seen you before. Who are you, bro? Is it your first time here? Are you subscribed to me, bro? Hit the like button, please, bro. All right, so my journeys. Mr. Villain wants to hear about my journeys. Where the fuck is Mr. Shadow, bro? This dude was hitting me up. This dude hit me up yesterday, and he ain't even here. How do you meditate? It looks boring. See, that's the thing. See, all right. Meditation is not boring, bro. You gotta break that mindset, that mind frame of meditation is boring. It's not, bro. Listen to me. If you ever been curious about UFOs, if you ever been curious about outer space, about transversing dimensions, going through portals, if you ever been curious about any of that stuff, then you want to meditate, nigga. How you think you go there? You gotta meditate, bro. How you think you go in the UFO? You gotta meditate to go in the UFO, bro. But you can go. You can go and you'll be there just as real as you are here, bro. But you gotta meditate. It takes practice. Bro. You could leave your body. Nigga, you could meditate. Listen to me. You could go into meditation. You could float outside of your body and go roam around your block, bro. You can go see what they're doing. You can go see what they're doing in the next room, bro. And they don't even know you're in there because you're meditating. But you left your body. Remember, you're not the body. You left. You went over there to see what's going on. You know, we could do that, bro. We could do that, bro. But nobody taught you, bro. Nobody taught you that shit, bro. I'm gonna teach you, bro. This is what meditation does for you, bro. You know, meditation does so many different things for you, bro. You know, you gotta use your imagination, bro. That's the key is using your imagination, bro. And what's fucked up is that a lot of people, while they tell you in school, you gotta use your imagination, nobody really emphasizes that. Nobody really emphasizes it, bro. They just want you to follow some kind of system. No, do it this way. Everybody does it this way. Just do it this way. And they want you to follow that way, bro. They don't want you to figure out your own way. Be creative. So what they do, they taking away your imagination, bro, because they don't want you to learn. They don't want you to create nothing new. They want you to go by what they're already showing you to do, bro. But the key to all this whole thing, the key to everything here is, look, for this shit to work and for everything to come together, you got to use your imagination. And you got to have your beliefs in place, bro. Your beliefs. Listen to me. Your beliefs are everything, bro. Your beliefs are everything, bro. So if you don't believe it, it's not real. It's not going to happen, bro. I don't care how bad you want it, bro. If you don't believe in that shit, you're not going to get it, bro. So that's what I'm learning is your beliefs are huge, bro. So just think about that for 1 second. If I'm telling you, bro, don't place no limits on yourself, bro. Adjust that belief. Adjust that belief to make yourself limitless, bro. Because at the end of the day, you are limitless, bro. So don't put limits on yourself because other people are going to do that for you. Other people are going to say, he can't do that. Nobody could do that. Are you going to let them dictate what you can and can't do? Or are you going to believe that you can do it and make it happen, bro, and tell them to suck your fucking dick? Fuck you, nigga, I can fly. Watch when I fly, bro. I'm going to show everybody I can fly, bro. And I'm going to talk my shit, too. Because fuck y'all, bro. You understand? Y'all thought I was joking. Y'all thought I was lying. Everybody thought y'all talking about I'm hallucinating, calling me all kinds of names, right? Fuck y'all, bro. I told y'all I knew what the fuck I was doing, bro. Y'all crazy, bro. How you meditate? It looks boring. Subscribe and like. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. And thank you for liking it too. Go within, go relax, allow everybody to. Well, she knows how to meditate. Whoever this person is, bro. Open your mind. You can follow a guided meditation. That's how I learned. That's how I learned how to meditate, bro. When I first got into meditation, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and everybody that I was reaching out to ask them, yo, bro, can you help me? They was charging me $500. They was charging me $1,000. Yo, bro, I'll help you. Yeah, give me $1,000. Like, nigga, I just want to learn how to sit still. Like, I ain't gonna pay nobody $1,000 to teach me how to sit still, bro. I'm gonna figure this shit out. How hard can it be to sit still, bro? You understand? So I started watching guided meditations. And then, from guided meditations, I went to silent meditations. You understand? And that's where my creativity came in. Because once you go into silent meditations, now you can use your imagination, bro. Now you can use your imagination to the fullest, bro. And that's when I learned how to meditate that way, bro. So when I go into my meditations, I'm always going through portals, going through dimensions. I'll be on you, bro. I'll be everywhere, bro. Listen to me. I'll be all over the place. And you don't have to be on mushrooms. You could do this shit sober, bro. And you'll get the same experience, bro. You understand? But you gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. Right? You could talk to God, you could ask God a question and sit down and meditate and wait for the answer, and he'll talk to you, bro. I promise you he'll talk to you. He's waiting for you to ask him, bro. He's waiting for you to ask him and then sit down and wait, because they taught everybody how to pray, what they taught you how to do. Get on your knees, pray to God, ask him for everything you want, and then go to sleep. No, don't sit there and wait for him to talk to you. Nah, nigga, go to sleep. Go to sleep. So you pray to God, and then you just get up and go to sleep. That's like going and talking to somebody, saying what you got to say, and don't even hear what they got to say. You just walk away. You said what you had to say, bro. You don't got to hear shit they got to say. Fuck them. Right? That's how God feel, bro. God, like, goddamn, everybody praying, but nobody giving me time to answer. Nobody is. Look, everybody's just leaving. Everybody, bro. Right. So you think something's broken here, bro. You think we need to fix it. Right. I need to teach y'all how to reestablish that connection, bro, because that connection is what's going to help you unlock your potential so that you can do what you came here to do, bro. Because it's like I told you, every single person brings something here, bro. Everybody, bro, brings something unique here, bro. Nobody's supposed to copy nobody. Nobody's supposed to be doing what he's doing or doing what she's doing. No, nigga, you came here to do what you're doing. Right? You came here to do what you're doing, bro. But how are you gonna know if you don't meditate and find out? If you don't talk to God and find out, bro. First of all, ask God to forgive you for all the dumb shit you've been doing. Right? Why don't you tell him sorry, bro? Why don't you, ask for forgiveness? Why don't you forgive yourself? Right? And then we can get into, ascension, and we can get into these abilities that you guys have, because you guys have some abilities, boy. Let me tell you guys have some abilities, boy. But you don't know. You don't know. A lot of people are naive, right? They're naive and they think that, I'm talking out my ass, and they don't even care to figure out what they're capable of, bro. You understand? What is your opinion on science, bro? Meditation sounds scientifically impossible. Dang, that's crazy. Making money over something natural. Amen. All right, so my opinion on science is, remember, there's elites people here. There's people that's in control, right? They run this place. Right? So remember, these people have been trying to find a way to control God, to clone God. They want to recreate God because they don't, this is for some reason they don't like God. They want to recreate it so that they can control it. You understand? This is why they created science. They created science because they're trying to figure this shit out, bro. You understand? So science is big. We are, look, all of us are scientists, believe it or not, bro. You just don't know it. You're a genius. You are a genius, bro. Anybody watching me, bro, listen to me. You are a fucking genius, bro. You just don't know it. You don't know it because they dumped you down, bro. They dumped you all the way down, bro. They dumped you all the way down, bro. So you forgot. You forgot you was a genius, bro. But when you remember, bro, listen to me. When you remember, bro, it's going to be the most beautiful thing ever, bro, because you're going to remember who you are, what you're capable of, and how science makes sense to you, bro. And that's, we're creators, bro. Remember that. We're creators. We're gods. We created everything, bro. So science had a huge thing to do with that, bro. You understand? So with that said, science can be used for good and it can be used for bad. Right now, it's being used for bad mostly here because all they're doing is experimenting on people. They're experimenting on animals, right? They're creating all these. They're splicing fucking species together. They're doing all types of weird shit, bro. They're not using it to benefit humanity, which is what we're supposed to be using it for, to benefit humanity, bro. So I think moving forward, we're gonna take science in a positive direction. Once more of us wake up, once more my brothers and sisters wake up and start remembering who they are, what they are. And, a lot of these people are inventors, bro. A lot of these people are scientists that are unaware of that they're divine, bro. They're unaware that they're divine, and they're unaware that they have a purpose, that they have a journey. They're unaware that, they have a destiny to fulfill, bro. And once they become aware of that and they figure out what it is they came here for, it's going to help us. It's going to help humanity as a whole, bro. As a whole, bro. Amen. And you know what? Just for that, bro. Look, watch this, bro. All right, look. I was gonna give y'all a message, but I'm leaving, bro. I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep, bro. How often do you trip on stream? Just once a week, bro. I only go. I only go on the weekend, bro. Only once. Only once, bro. Once a week, bro. Once a week steadily for the last 4 years. You hear me? I might have missed, a weekend here and there just because I was going through some things. Right? But for the most part, every single weekend, bro, for the last 4 years, bro. I might have missed a few here and there, sporadically, bro. But I really miss a journey, bro. I don't miss a journey for nothing in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? I highly recommend it, bro. Listen to me. It fixes your mental. It really clarify. It really brings you clarity on. If you ever feeling like depressed or suicidal, bro, you should do mushrooms, bro, because mushrooms, mushrooms are gonna help you, bro. They're gonna help you, bro. If you want them to, if you allow them to, they can help you, bro. They can help everybody, bro. I think that's why they keep it away, or they trying to keep it away from us. But I think, you know, a lot of people are becoming more aware of how it benefits us. Just like marijuana, bro. Marijuana benefits us, and so does mushrooms, bro. On a huge level, bro. You know, they don't want you to learn reality. Imagine being able to go on mushrooms and learning you could fly, bro. Or learning that you could teleport, right? Imagine that, bro. You take a mushroom journey and, holy shit, I just teleported. How did I do that? Right? And then you learn how to do it. You think the government's going to want you to know that? Holy shit, he knows how to teleport. He's going to start teaching people how to do it. You're going to have people teleporting left and right, bro. Nobody taking cabs no more. Ain't nobody riding the subway no more. Ain't nobody taking no public transportation. No, for what, nigga? I can teleport. Well, I'm gonna pay the fare. Why you want me to pay a fare when I can teleport, bro? You see what I'm saying? This is what mushrooms do, bro. This is what mushrooms do, bro. And this is, you know, it's not an easy thing to do because you gotta face your shadows, you gotta face your demons, and you gotta get comfortable with them shits. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know. And once you get through that phase with the mushrooms, then you know you can start to, you know, go to the higher dimensions. You can start to meet the other, what do you call them? Orbs, right? The other orbs, because there's orbs, bro. Orbs, dragons, fairies, right? And mermaids, and then aliens, and you name it, giants, bro. Fucking, you name it, bro. They exist, bro. That's terrifying, bro. Once a week. That's what I'm telling you. I'm highly advanced, bro. I'm highly advanced, bro. I'm the psychedelic king, bro. I'm the psychedelic king, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I am the psychedelic king, bro. I do 8 grams, nigga. Right, and I be in this bitch dressed in sweat, bro, playing with energy. You know, all right, I could tell y'all that, bro. Listen to me. There came a point in my journey where I could see, listen to me, I could see this energy all around. Listen to me. It was all around me, bro. It was everywhere, bro. So, right, I'm looking down at the floor, bro. And the floor, like, it's moving, bro. Listen to me. The shit's moving, bro. So I'm like, holy fuck, bro. What is that? Right? So I'm looking at it. Mind you, I'm tripping on shrooms, bro. So I'm looking at this energy, bro. It looks like it's like a clear goo. It's a clear goo. Do you understand me? So it's a clear goo, but it's all around me, bro. So I'm looking down at the floor and it's moving, bro. It's moving all types of directions. So I said, yo, bro, what the fuck is that? So I thought about it for a few minutes and I'm like, this gotta be the invisible energy, bro. This gotta be that invisible energy. So I remember like 2 years ago when I lived in Jersey, bro, or a year and a half ago. No, I was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago when I lived in Jersey, I saw the same clear goo coming to my room and I was like, get away from me. Get out, right? I didn't know what it was, bro. I got scared. And it left, bro. It left, bro. I never saw it again, bro. You understand? Until Saturday when it came. Because I remember I was thinking about it. And I was like, man, if that was the energy, I want the energy to come back because I need to connect to it, bro. So I was thinking about this over the last couple of weeks. Like, damn, man, I really wish the energy would come back because I want to connect to it, bro. So Saturday when it came back, I was like, holy shit, I'm going to connect to it. So I put my hands on the floor, right? And I started to absorb it, bro. Right? And my whole intention in doing this was to absorb it and connect with it, become one with it, bro. So I did that, right? And I got, listen to me, my hands got invisible, bro. My hands became invisible, bro. I was like, holy shit, my hands are invisible, bro. Right? This is tripping on mushrooms. I'm tripping on mushrooms. So I'm like, holy shit, my hands are invisible, bro. Right? So whatever, right? This lasts for like 10 minutes, bro. I'm tripping for like 10 minutes. I can't see my hands for like 10 minutes, bro. So I come back from this trip, bro, right? And I'm bugging, but I'm like, yo, bro, how did I do that, bro? How did I do that, bro? How the fuck did I do that, bro? Right? I can't figure this shit out, bro, right? But whatever, that part of the journey, it passes. And then I go into another part of the journey, bro, right? But that, that was another thing that happened Saturday that, I was tripping off that shit, bro. So if aliens real, why no alien on the news with confirmation? Bro, your government don't want you to know. That's the bottom line, bro. The government don't want you to know, bro. They've been hiding this information from you since the beginning of time, bro. Every time the aliens try to come here, they get shot down, they get killed, they get taken hostage, they get experimented on, bro. This is what they do to us down here, bro. You understand? So, we had to infiltrate from within, and that's why I'm an alien, bro. This is, when we step off, when the aliens come down, right? Whenever they decide to come down from the sky and they step off the ship and you see that they look just like you and me, you're gonna bug the fuck out, bro. You're gonna say, wait a minute, those aren't aliens, those are humans. No, stupid, those are aliens. You were cloned, bro. You're a clone. You're a clone. Do you not understand me? You're a clone, bro. It's you. You're the clone, not them. You. How's that for fucking, for some truth? I don't think the government knows about this, to be honest. They seem way too disconnected to life. Nah, the government knows exactly what's going on, bro. The government knows. Listen to me. They know what's going on, and they know who the fuck I am, bro. Look at my views, bro. They know who I am, bro. They know what's going on here, bro. This is an alien invasion, bro. They already know what's going on here. And when the rest of my brothers and sisters wake up, it's over, bro. You understand? But we down here, nigga. We was down here with y'all the whole time, bro. We just didn't know. Right? We didn't know. We forgot. We forgot. Yo, my fault. I didn't remember. Right? And, everybody's sitting here mad at God. Well, look in the mirror, bro. Look in the mirror, bro. Everybody who's mad at God, look in the mirror, bro. Especially anger to that God. Look in the eyes and express it, bro. Because that's the God you need to express it to. That's the one that's here. That's the one that's here now. That's the one who can hear you, who can see you, who can feel you. You understand? That's the one you need to be talking to. Mm-hmm. Not the one that, the one that you pray to who never answers you, who you never sit down and you let reply to you, bro. The God, the real God, the real God resides inside of you, bro. But it's not that easy these days. Well, it's not that easy, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Well, it's not that easy these days. So, I ended confirmation, bro. And if you don't believe me, I don't know what to tell you. You understand? Look at the message above that. All right, hold on. I'm glad I found the channel, bro. I'm glad you're here, bro. Look, anybody who's respectful, bro, I'm happy to have you, bro. I love talking to you guys. I love sharing information with you. I love sharing my experiences with you. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm happy. I'm always happy to have you, bro. I'm gonna go live more. You gotta understand, I'm dealing with a lot of witchcraft, bro. I live with a witch, bro. I'm dealing with a lot of witchcraft, bro. And they mad that I am who I am. They're mad that I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? And I have favor, and they don't. So I'm dealing with a lot of bullshit. You understand? So I haven't been live as much because I've been focusing on my music. And I don't know if you've been listening to any of my music or watching any of my videos, bro, but my music is kind of fucking dope. You understand? So that, that's what I've been focusing on. I've been writing a lot. I've been recording a lot, and that's what I've been doing, bro, in the absence of my lives, bro. But, I always at least try to come at least once a week for you guys. You know what I'm saying? At least to come talk to you, try to teach you some shit, try to give you some experiences, give you some new music. I love y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? To the people, I do want to say something. I don't want to talk about it, but I do want to, because I know they're watching me. So the people that's trying to destiny swap with me, the people that's doing witchcraft or Wicca, whatever y'all call that shit here in Colorado, they do Wicca, and they do it proudly. They do it proudly, bro. Listen to me. They brag about it, right? They do that shit proudly out here, bro. I'm not gonna threaten you, bro. I'm just gonna ask you, is it working? Is it working? Is it working, you stupid bitch? Huh? That's all I want to say, bro. I'm leaving, bro. I love y'all, bro. I'm going to sleep, bro. I'm gonna try to come back more, bro. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. God bless y'all, bro.